let us discuss the diode. What is a diode? A diode is an electronic component that allows current to flow in one direction. However, we have a special kind of diode that can allow current to flow in both directions, and that is the Zener diode. But that is a class for another day. A diode allows current to flow in one direction, and a diode is polarized, which means it has the positive terminal and the negative terminal. The positive terminal is called the anode, and the negative terminal is called the cathode. So current flows from the anode to the cathode. Now, for a diode to go into operation in a circuit, it has to be biased. Biasing means sending the appropriate amount of voltage and current to a device to make it go into operation. For you to bias a diode, you have to connect the legs of the diode the right way. And connecting the legs of the diode the right way to bias it is what we call forward biasing. And when you connect it the wrong way, we call it reverse biasing. And when you reverse bias a diode, it will not allow current to flow through. But when you forward bias a diode, it will allow current to flow through. Now, what happens when we bias a diode? Well, you see, a diode is formed when a p-type semiconductor is doped with an n-type semiconductor. And at the interface where these two materials meet is where the biasing action takes place. So when we bias a diode, the charge carriers that constitute current flow in that circuit will fill up the interface between the p-type and the n-type material, and that will cause current to be able to flow through that diode. But when a diode is reverse biased, there will be no charge carriers in that interface, and that will lead to what we call depletion region. And once a diode has a depletion region, it will not allow current to flow through it. So if you want a diode to go into action in a circuit, you have to forward bias the diode. It is necessary to know the amount of voltage required to forward bias a diode. This amount of voltage depends on the material that is used in making the diode. For instance, if a diode is made with silicon or is made from silicon, it requires about 0.6 to 0.7 volts to forward bias that diode. And if the diode is made from a material like germanium, then it will take about 0.2 to 0.3 volts to bias the diode. So that is basically how a diode works and how it is used in a circuit. If you like this kind of educating content in electronics and STEM education, follow my channel and follow my page. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning. Bye.